back onto the pavement.
You put an extra 100 watts in, you go about a quarter mile an hour faster. You're like,
Sandy
wow.
area. I guess this isn't really pavement.
There's no bike handling at all involved. You know, it's just trying to pick the wet lines. You know, anything that's not wet was sticky.
So when you woke up this morning, you saw the snow fall in the Gopi course. Were you happy about that?
No, I like.
Well, look at this coming through right now on the pavement. We are seeing this battle for second.
Now, this takes all the skill set out of it. You know, you just sit back on your seat and put a lot of power in the wheel. You know, I like tricky conditions, faster,
out of the
technical
saddle with a huge effort
I've
at
been
the
riding bikes a long time. I hate leaving all the skill sets back in the hotel room.
Peter Lawrence.
You mentioned in your blog last night that you were not looking forward for this one. Your emotions are different now?
Well, I'd like to do another lap. A 30-minute race, you know. I don't know why we don't do an hour. But, you know, I'm just relieved. I expect to win. I was going good, really good like 2 weeks ago. I would have liked to race Elite Nationals at the front. But, you know, I mean, the stupid rule with no UCI points for Masters. I mean, it's idiotic. I mean, Masters is by age. It's not by ability. Oh, yeah, we get all the cruddy riders in the Masters world. Anybody with UCI points can't come. And, you know, it only really applies to the United States. I mean, over in Europe, you know, it's hard to get UCI points as a Master. But over here, you know, there's so many UCI races. I mean, my whole season is just sitting around watching UCI races. And then when I do it, like I go to Chicago, I have to get 11th. It's like, who wants to race for 11th? Because what you realize is, you know, you're sitting there and all of a sudden you let one guy go by and you say, oh, I don't have to go hard. Another guy, and all of a sudden you're racing for 11th. You're going, hey, maybe I couldn't have ever done any better. You know, it's almost as hard to get 5th as get 11th. You know, so, you know.
Shreds a tire off of his rim.
No shoulder issues?
No, but Tuesday I'm getting surgery, so that's an issue.
So pretty good for the injured man.
Yeah, you know, cycling, it's pretty easy on your body. I mean, I tore both these rotator cuffs, so I just don't have this 30% range. But on a bicycle, you're leaning over more than 30, so I can do that. And to get on, I just throw my arm back and just get a whip.
He's going through a whole orthopedic explanation of his shoulder injury. Steve, another victory, of course, you're going to it heavily favored, but Gunnar Sherman was giving you a pretty good battle. He was right there, shreds the tire off of his rim. But tell me, both you guys fighting through pain and shoulder injuries, was it just a matter of managing pain and just steering your way through it?
You know, I had no shoulder issue at all today. I mean, you know, the pain compared to 2 weeks ago was like negligible. So, you know, this wasn't a skill set thing, you know, this was just sitting back on your rear wheel and putting a ton of wattage into your rear wheel. So, I mean, there was hardly any technical skills at all, nothing really whipping the front end of my bike around. And when you're over there in the mud, you just hold on to the top of your bars and let your front end go wherever it wants. So, you know, it's just, it's hard race.
I gotta tell you, you know, I watched you race cyclocross as far back into the 70s and the 80s going back into it. How cool is it to have the elite worlds here? You bridged from such a long way back. You were into cross before mountain biking even was in America. How cool is it to see cross get this big in America?
Oh, I mean, having the elite world, yeah, it's you know, it's such an honor for us. I mean, it's, you know, we have so many participants here. You know, cyclocross in the United States is way more participatory sport. You know, over in Europe they come and, you know, the fans come and watch the guys, but here we actually compete. So, you know, I like our scene a little bit better than theirs.
All right, well, congratulations. How many is it for you? How many world titles?
Cross is just the second, but I won non-weight.
Oh, man, getting another trophy case for that man. Back to